Hi, gorgeous Leo family. It is my honor to be sitting with you and with our energy for the March 2019 reading. This is a powerful month for everyone, really, truly. I'm a good chunk of the way through the readings this month. I've been writing up a lot of notes, and it's just one of those months of transformation. The symbolism of Pisces into Aries season alone is enough to fill, volumes of work about death and rebirth, transformation, the shifting of the seasons. And on top of that, we have some huge transits that are really taking off this month for the first time. The Chiron and the Uranus transits that will be with us till 2026 and 2027 are really in full gear starting this month. We have another 0-degree moon. We have a lot of energy working with us. We also have one of the first Mercury retrogrades happening in a water sign in quite a little while. So we are also getting used to Mercury retrogrades in a different part of the year and different parts of the year. There's a lot going on. But let's talk about Pisces season when it comes to Leos, because we need to have a little heart-to-heart about Pisces season, especially if you're a Leo rising, but all Leo influenced people will be feeling this because Pisces is the 8th house to Leo. It is this really potent time of death and transformation. Death and transformation at its most powerful. And I think sometimes we get to start thinking about that house and that time of the year as this like destructive, sad time of year. But really, this is what I want to say about this particular Pisces season. It is about transformation. It is about moving into new circles, but it's not always about pain and loss and death. It's also about the new habits we create. It's also about full-on embodiment of who we want to become. And that is so much more what this month is about. It is about consciously crafting. It is about consciously choosing our day-to-day habits, our minute-to-minute habits in ways that really reflect that beautiful being that we aspire to be. And it is in the little details, right? And so what we're working on here is building into that. And the reason that it's important to start doing it right now in March, when this month begins, is because this will set a precedent for the next 7 or 8 years. This will set precedents for everything that you want to embody and envision. So it's a really useful time. Even with the Mercury retrograde in Pisces, the devil popped out. Capricorn energy, reevaluation energy, grounding energy. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. We have that Mercury retrograde starting right before Uranus goes into Taurus, right? And that Mercury retrograde, the moon. Ooh, so we have some very deep digging already going on here, right? And I do think the Mercury retrograde is going to be extremely valuable for checking in with aspects of our life, with aspects of our internal journey, with what we want to balance out, what we want to connect in really, really powerful, productive ways. And I'll talk about that. Uranus goes into Taurus, and that on the 6th, during the Mercury retrograde, and during a Pisces new moon. So a lot's happening the 5th and the 6th. I would take it easy on those days, maybe mellow out a little bit. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yes, Leo, I will have to tell you. So February is like fast-moving energy, a little bit more fast-moving. March, I can already tell you, this is about steady, real, deep-rooted progress. Taking step-by-step, minute actions. And that is going to build into something really good. I'm going to just say that with the cards and what I'm getting with that right now. So Uranus and Taurus. This is 10th house energy for Leos. Like your career, your beingness in the world getting put on that stage. In fact, the devil is associated with Capricorn, and Capricorn is the 10th house energy. And it is about reputation. It is about how we're embodied beings here. What are we going to do in being embodied beings in this world? What are we going to do with that energy? How are we going to put our reputation, what we do in the world, how are we going to revolutionize that? Now, that's a big order to take on your shoulders right at the beginning of March, right? So what we want to be doing and utilizing this Mercury retrograde for, this Pisces into Aries season for, is to get really connected in with it. Hierophant. More of this grounded energy. Wow, okay. Ooh, Ooh, 3 more cards wanted to pop out with that. So Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. Whoa. Okay. There are things happening here. There are things happening here. There are offers being made, there are conversations being had, and there is some deep internal work going on as well. Leos, you've got the whole gamut of emotional things. But that's going to, you're getting revolutionized in that way. And not only that, we have Chiron in the 9th house of the big world vision of Aries. Chiron is now in Aries, and it will be till 2027. And that is a way to heal the way we look at the big picture, the way we look at the world. You can see how these 2 placements are so much about revolutionizing who we are and how we visualize the world around us. Wheel of Fortune. Important timing this month, important meetings this month, important meeting of minds, important emotional experiences are coming up. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. You got some earth energy really strong here. So for those Leos out there who are connected to an earth sign, they're showing up. I'm just going to say that right now. Like, they're showing up really strong because we got the Devil, Knight of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles. That's 4 of 9 cards that are all about earth energy. The other cool thing that's happening this month is we have Venus in Aquarius. So your opposite signs, that's going to give you some relationship mojo. It's going to give you some boost as far as connecting with others. I think that could be a really fun energy for Leos. We also have the full moon in Libra at 0 degrees of Libra on March 20th when we hit into Aries season, which is such a buoyant energy for Leos. Leos do very well in Aries energy, so this is going to be very helpful. The Libra 0 degree moon could be a little tender. It could be a little sensitive, I will be honest. Like, it could be a little bit like you might feel a little on edge during that full moon. Watch the moon magic to kind of get the details as to why that could be. Those are the big things though, right? So we're focusing on getting used to this new energetic landscape. We're focusing on getting used to this new way of moving through the world. And we're getting used to it via this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, which is very dreamy and slow. So, I mean, just seriously, let's just, like, the first 4 cards are all talk. I mean, you've got earth energy all around the moon. And that is really intense. To start off, the Devil, right? I mean, he gets kind of a weird reputation. This is intensive energy, right? It can have to do with Capricorn, absolutely. But also, the Devil asks us to look at our daily routines and habits, at how we're buying into old routines and habits, right? A lot of times the Devil is asking us to look at anything that's holding us back, anywhere we've kind of chained ourselves up to the past, to old ways of doing things, and really reassess that. And it's deeply tied to an emotional process. So this is going to be a really good month to do visualized meditations that help you connect some pieces. A really great month to do any kind of breath work sessions, anything like that with this Pisces energy. It's a really fantastic time to go deep. Like, Leos, I would really recommend the first couple weeks of this month that you take that extra time, do the meditations, do the slowdown, do that internal work. Just take it. It will be so worth it because it will help you connect something that has to do with your spiritual and emotional health to your physical health and how you're going to embody that in this new energetic cycle. And it's very important that you make the connection here early on. So once again, you set a healthy precedent so that you can use these long-term transits for the greater good. There's also something going on here with slow and steady building, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant, and these are slow, steady builder energies. They tend to take their time. Knight of Pentacles is the thorough knight, right? So once again, if you're dealing with an earth energy, I think the Knight of Pentacles can actually be a really good energy, because the one thing I will say about this energy is that it's about assessing a situation, taking in all the components, and really understanding it and doing it thoroughly before making movement. And I think the Hierophant has some of that energy as well. Now, the Hierophant is deeply tied to Taurus, and to relationship, and to establishment, and to committing to a big vision. Uranus is there right now, right? He's going to be there. And that placement is really interesting because it's innovating. It's innovating tradition, basically. It's innovating what we think of as tradition, what we think of as normal, what we think of as routine. So you're getting these slower energies, but the thing with this is that has the potential for you to build something very long lasting. Both of these energies are about long game building. They're not about quick, fast, fire focused energy where we just want what we want and we want it fast and we want it now. They're about building something that will show up for you again and again and again over multiple years. So when you're feeling like you need to get things off the ground really fast in March, or like you should be just like go, 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 because we're getting to Aries season, because it's a new season and because we're shifting gears and like things should be happening, remember that the way you're building is going to have a lot more to do with this solid foundational energy. I also have to say, like, this is the kind of energy, if you have somebody around you that you're into and they're taking their time, that's not a bad thing. It's one thing if they're like not really paying attention to you or being inconsistent or ignoring your texts or ignoring what you need from them. And that could be with business, family, or a relationship. That's one thing. But we're talking about somebody who shows up, they're respectful of you, they're respectful of your time and your energy, but they also just take a little bit more time to assess situations, to let it build, to let it grow. And they do that because that's how they move through the world. They want to build things of meaning, not just something fun and fast and easy. They want to build something that goes and goes and goes for a very long time. So, you know, you're working with that energy. Like if you looked at those first 4 cards, right, like that's not the Leo way necessarily. Those first 4 cards don't really tap into the natural Leo way. But I think that those are actually very strong energies for you to do what you want to be doing in the world. It's once again, it's understanding that transformation isn't always about destruction. Sometimes transformation is about slow and steady building and doing those little things. And there's so much earthbound energy here working with you. Now, as we get closer to like that Libra full moon and we get closer to the end of the month, we are dealing with some more action-focused energy. So, like I said, take the first 2 weeks, enjoy it, slow down, check in, take care of your health, you know, get some extra workouts in if you can, get some extra sleep if you can, do some extra meditation, enjoy it. Just totally embrace it because it will bring you so much good stuff, so much potent manifestation energy. And then we start to get into it. Okay, so Knight of Cups is showing up here. Yes, this is a proposition a lot of times. Like the Knight of Cups is somebody who's offering something up to you, who wants to offer something up to you, who wants to connect with you. So you have energies around you who are saying, hi, here, I want this. Honestly, look at this. We have the Queen of Swords in between the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands. And these two guys right here, they both want to offer something up. They both want to make a connection. They both want to make something happen. One's a little bit more about the heart and emotion and sharing on that, and one's a little bit more about passionate creative projects and possibilities and openings and making things happen. Here's that Leo way a little bit more, right? Page of Wands is definitely more of a Leo energy. And then we have the Queen of Wands in the middle. Now, this is an important thing for Leos as well. Leos, I know you want to like just make everybody happy and do things, just say yes to things and go for things. But the Queen of Wands kind of has this amazing power to understand what she needs and to set that line. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming in for you as we hit into Aries season and as we hit into this new energetic cycle. You're going to be noticed people are coming to you. People are coming to you wanting to work with you, wanting to be around you, wanting to date you, wanting to make projects with you, wanting to start new energetic chapters with you. It will be noticeable, especially after the last few years. It's been a little wonky for Leos. People are going to be wanting to get around you. And now you're going to have to practice this other way, which is the Queen of Swords. And that is to choose what really feels in alignment with you. And also be impeccable with your word. I know I've been saying that one a lot, but if you have something you want to express to somebody or you have something that you need to share with somebody, share it. Say what is true for you, right? The Queen of Swords, she expresses verbally, what she needs. But here's the thing, her motivation for expressing verbally what she needs is not to manipulate into somebody into a specific reaction. It's not to get an outcome that she wants from other people to play certain roles. She says what she needs point blank without an agenda other than her own self-care, her own understanding of what she needs. And I don't think Leos are always so good at this skill set. And it's uncomfortable to advocate for yourself in this way, and it's uncomfortable to set healthy boundaries. But the thing that you're doing there is you're helping other people care about you in a way that is actually good for you. And I do feel that with all this energy coming at you, it's important for you to know where you want to give that energy and what that looks like for you and which of these paths is going to feel the best for you. But I do also think that there is this magnetic energy to Leos, especially if you've been taking the time to like do your thing and get into your life and build your life, that is going to be extremely potent this month. Now, there is some kind of revolution going on here at the end of the month, because look at this. I think the Wheel of Fortune is such a fitting card for this time collectively, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune is that shift in gears. You know, the gears have shifted. We are no longer in that, we've spun the wheel and we're getting a new calling, a new chapter. And that is exactly what's happening with the Chiron and Uranus placements. And that is what's happening with these 0-degree moons. Something's changing big time for you, Leo. With all these propositions and with all this earthbound energy, there's something happening here. There is an offer coming in. There is a new chapter beginning. There is a new connection being made that is extremely solid and powerful. And you will know when this shows up. And yeah, it does have to do with this King of Pentacles energy. Now, once again, some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, because look at all of this. I mean, that's strong. But it's bigger than that, right? When you have all that earth sign in a reading, you're working with the magic of earth energy. What is the magic of earth energy? Long-term investments, returns on that investment. The magic of the earth delivering what you need, healthy embodiment, consistency. These things are so potent right now. The King of Pentacles took his time to plant seeds early on. That's why he's sitting covered in vines and riches. He took the time to plant those seeds early on and take care of them over time. And once again, there is this thing where if you can plant some really, really meaningful seeds this month, take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your energy, speak your mind when you need something. You are setting such powerful precedents that the world around you will have no choice but to follow in lockstep with you. And yeah, it's not flashy. It's not flashy energy. It's not the kind of energy where you can just like, it's like you're snapping photos and putting it on Instagram and it looks so cute. It's like a very different way of moving through the world, except that it gives you everything you've been wanting for so long, Leo. So play around with this different way of doing things. I did find that I wanted to write up a little affirmation for you guys again. I tend to do this with Leos. I think Leos we need the affirmative, right? So let's go there. This is the affirmation. I welcome in these changes. I welcome the new habits and rituals that will help me become who I am meant to become. It's all about habits and rituals this month. And welcome in those people that help you do that well and help you do that consistently. Pay attention to those friendships that help you do that and encourage you to do that, because they will be like gold to you in your life. I would love to work with you guys. You can connect with me on my website, SARAHTAROT.com, or you can also find me on Instagram at Sarah Verba, actually. I just changed my handle to Sarah Verba, so I will leave that in the description box so you can click on that and find me. I am doing private sessions. You just want to plan ahead. For those Leos who want a birthday reading, I would highly recommend popping on my calendar and just setting that up now so that we can have an amazing session during birthday season. I would love to work with you and share in our magical energy. So definitely consider doing that. It would be really fun to work with you. You can book right on my website. You can also find PinkLune's gorgeous jewelry on her Etsy shop. I will leave her link below as well. She's giving you 15% off. And I finally want to tell you about my gorgeous friend Taylor, who the reason I tell you about the friends in my life, I'm not getting kickbacks. I'm not like getting paid to do this. These are just people that I really love, like genuinely love and honor their work and think they're amazing people. So I like to share them with you. And my friend Taylor is this amazing one-on-one holistic business coach. She can really help you envision what you want to look like online, what story you want to tell, and how you want that to feel. She really has a whole bunch of skill sets that she can help you like merge together, from personality tests to how you want to put together your layout for your website or your Instagram. She's really great for all of that. So I will leave her links below. She's Taylor, and she has her company Untethered Soul. So I will leave all of the goodies in the description box. I will see you for all the moon magics, for April readings when we're really in the heart and soul of Aries season. Take impeccable care of yourselves, my loves. I love you so much. You know I do. You have my heart. This is our tribe. I will see you so soon, and I'm sending you lots and lots of love.